teacher's getting mine.
Yeah, that's a copy, yeah.
This is just a copy. Okay, so I'm gonna have you start again. Start a little bit slower. Here you can actually move it along a little bit. Just let that, you're having a really nice crescendo here. I like that. But my symbol for moving along, it has nothing to do with like some waves, is right here. We go bum, 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 right here. After, once you play that, as we're getting deep into the sound, you're gonna move this all a little bit, and then you're gonna go back to slowing down here, just like you did. Okay, try it. I want this to be a little bit softer. I want you to start softer because later we're going to really have a nice crescendo to it. If you can, and I'm not sure if you've done this before yet, but if you could bring out the top notes of these thirds, then and just let those sing above everything else, that would be beautiful. Okay, try to lean into those top notes. Start. You can actually start right here if you want. Lean into that E. Okay, same thing on this one, on each one of these. Try to really let that right. The reason why I want you to do this, just moving forward, is that this is going to be, you're going to hear the thirds being played, but you're also going to almost make it sound as though this is a separate line. And then later, as the music moves along and gets a little bit thicker, then we'll have the full chord. It gives a different dimension to it. Okay, so try it from here again. And then here, when you're coming to here, I would actually slow down a little bit and just pause just before, almost take a breath, as if you were singing this melody in your head, and you were you're actually singing this. That's where you would take a breath. And at the end of the melodic line, you're just taking a breath, and then you're starting again. Okay? Okay, try it from back here again. Hearing that top note on this one as much. And hearing the other one as well. Good. And now move this along. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, so slow down much more here. Much more. Let's try it from here. Okay, so here, I'm going to play this up here. While you're playing this, I don't know if it's going to throw you off, it may throw you off a lot, but I'm going to just play this part. I'm going to go into it. I'm going to show you how much I need to slow it down. Right there. So you start, actually, you can go start right there. Slower that was? Okay, because you're coming to the end, you want to just enjoy. Did that throw you off a little bit? Was that weird having you play at the same time? Yes. Okay. I just wanted you to know how much I wanted you to slow down, so now you can try yourself. Just try to a little more. And get softer, really soft, because then we're going to come into here, then you're gonna really bring out that melody. And here, I don't want you to separate your top note from the other third. Too loud. This right here, where is it? This is too loud still, I think. That you really need to bring that down. This one right here has to be nice because you're starting. I want this to sound very delicate. That's why I want that top note to be brought out. So make this a little bit softer in general. And then here I'd like you to take a little bit more of a breath. I mean, you did it a little bit differently this time, but I still want just a little, literally take a breath. You can even breathe with it. Sometimes when you breathe with the melody, it'll actually come out in the music. I know that sounds kind of funny, but it does work. Okay, let's try from here again. I gotta keep it. Softer on the top. Good, good. Good, good. Now crescendo, good. And now move this slow up. And now slow down. Maybe not really, but it sounded like that in the music. Okay, here, right here, this is beautiful. I'm going to tell you to do that. When you're really soft here, I want you to bring out those top notes here. This is going to be a way for us to kind of remember what we were doing before. A lot of times in the music of the romantic composers, whether it's especially with Mendelssohn, they'll bring in little aspects of some parts of a theme or the theme itself, just to reminisce, oh, remember that beautiful part, that beautiful passage that I did. It's a way to remember that. So this is a way to remember what he did actually back up here, right at the beginning, and then also to remember how delicate this was. Here, what you did here was really nice. Actually, I really thought that was nice. It was beautiful. So try to do that same thing here, because here I did not want you to do that. But now we are going to do it. Because you don't want to do the same thing every time. You just want to have different characters to that beautiful theme that he has. Okay, so this, let me just write that down. So bring it up the top. There. I know in the music here, it does say to get louder, and I know it asks me to get softer. That's something that if your teacher disagrees, because you're not her teacher, right? Okay. Then, I mean, that's just my opinion, but so it's going to be up to your teacher, I guess. But that is just one of the things that this dynamic marking I don't agree with. I think that this should be softer. Okay, so let's try it. Let's try it from the beginning, and then I'm going to have to keep on so we can get to the next section. ways you can, it takes a lot of control to just make that top note come out a little bit like you did before. Take your time and just start. Just lean onto that and then just barely touch that other. Try it without doing anything. Okay, now lean into, play just the E first. And now barely touch that C sharp. Right, so you're going to come from the note. Make sure you're not coming from up here. So if you come up from here, they're both going to come out the same. If you just have, right. So you're going to start by playing just the E, and then just add. Right, so if you start on the keys, that's going to give you that control. Okay? When we talk in the beginning. Because everything, you may be able to start here, but it's the idea of playing this after you've done all this is why I'm having you start from the beginning so much. Just start on that key. Good, good. Same thing on that top note. And now both of them should come out. Good. Move it a little bit. And now slow. That was too fast. Go from back here. Really slow down. Now take a breath. Now. Keep going. And now get softer. And now bring that top note out again. Good, good. And keep going. You are going to start your crescendo. Don't start too loud here. Okay, you're starting too loud here. So these two parts are similar, but he ends the phrases differently. And so here you're going to have a crescendo, but don't get too loud. Then here you have the sforzando. Definitely watch that sforzando. The sforzando, that remember, is all relative to everything else. It's not going to be a sforzando like as if you're playing a Beethoven piece. Right, so, but definitely bring it out, because that's where he's just telling you, we're going to do something very interesting and beautiful with these harmonic changes. Okay, so this is like a nice little warning about what is going to be happening. Up until here, it's just been very delicate, it's been really beautiful. We were just imagining being on that gondola, looking at the beautiful sights in Venice, right? And thinking about what Mendelssohn was thinking. But then here, now imagine that it's getting to be nighttime. Sometimes I think if you imagine things in your head, when you're playing, it's nice to relate it to the music, whether it's what I suggest or something else. It sometimes makes it a little bit easier to bring out the different characters of the piece. So in here, in my mind, what I've always thought about is, here's that beautiful gondola ride, and now all of a sudden, it's getting dark out. And Mendelssohn is wondering, okay, how long am I going to stay on this gondola at night? He's getting a little nervous. So that's where we want to bring out these two sforzandos. So just knowing that there's a change in the character of the piece, from the real beautiful, delicate to a little bit more of a mysteriousness to it. Do you want to start? I'd like you to go into this, so I don't know if you want to start here, or if you wanted to actually just start here. This was nice what you did here, by the way. That was really had beautiful melodic lines on it. Coming out beautiful, but you're losing that top line right there. This should be more. This one was nice. Actually, start right here. Just really add that forte. Here your forte, so by giving this, your left hand a little bit more here, it'll even give it some more oomph to it. I feel like you're being a little bit hesitant and giving too much to your left hand. Your right hand is coming out beautifully here though. This, I want you to get just so much softer. That should be just so much like just a reflection of, wait, you just heard that. That's coming from the distance. Okay, just really, really quiet and slow down. A little slower. Really turn there. And then you can get nice and soft here. Where do you want to start? Where do you feel comfortable? Somewhere here. Okay. A little more and then that should be nice. Nice. Gorgeous piece. Did you have any questions?